returned. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Returned destruction.
Weigh the circumstances surrounding the very origin of the white man into the world, to then determine if he's capable of being civil, if he's capable of being human. This we must put on the scale of Ma'at and give it the Ma'atic weigh-in and see if it strikes the Ma'atic balance. And if it does not strike the Ma'atic balance, then we must make sure that we are not victims of history, because it is written that he or she who does not learn the lessons of history is doomed to repeat them.
The earth was filled with the stench of 1,000,000 tons of rotting flesh set ablaze. The entire planet was engulfed in flames, sparing no soul that breathed life. Africans who walked the earth were covered in the dried blood of their countrymen. Vultures, unable to fly, wobbled back and forth like pigs with wings, serving as a grim reminder of the devastation. This was proof that heaven and hell were mere illusions. Africa was the true heaven we knew, while hell was the pit we had created, where the flesh of our enemy burned in an endless fire. We had set them ablaze until not a single more bullet could be made. The African king and queen stood in silence, witnessing the inferno from their palace. Despite their efforts, the war continued to spread to the shores of Africa. However, they managed to prevent it from engulfing the entire continent.
My king, you should address the nation and the people. They need your guidance and wisdom. They would all fight to their death for you and sacrifice everything for Mama Africa.
The king remained silent, gazing into the sky. Inside, he wept as if his mother had died. But he knew that the time for mourning had not yet arrived. He had to be strong for the queen, for the nation, and for himself.
I had wanted every Yurugu killed, believing it would be the ultimate gift to myself, my own happy Kwanzaa. We had cornered the Yurugu, and the final blow was within reach. But we couldn't bring the fight to a close.
Never in our lives have we been so close, so near.
Being close doesn't matter, winning does. No one celebrates an almost winner. And yes, I know the war continues, but it's just a struggle. I need this war to end. It should never have touched the shores of Africa.
I understand, but we knew the Yurugu from Mars were returning. I believe the timing was the crucial factor, not the planning, your leadership, or any other aspect you could blame on yourself. Time was simply on their side, but not for long. All it takes is 2 more decisive blows.
Now I understand why they say the black woman is wise. Thank you, my queen. I will address the nation tonight. I will speak to the people and explain why this war must continue.
Read your own Bible. It gives you a very practical measure as to whether the religion you're pursuing is an appropriate one. And that measure says, look at the fruit that it bears. And if then the kind of religion and the God you're pursuing ends up having your sons in the jails of America and ends up maintaining African people in slavery and servitude in their own lands and everywhere, then something is wrong.
Ayana's pregnancy is now visibly evident. Sometimes, it's challenging for someone who has caused so much death to transform into someone who cries for life. She is a vessel for the future. The doctor suggested that she get some rest, but rest was something she was never good at. She always believed she would catch up on it when she was dead.
Woman, we don't need you to attend the meeting. I'm capable with the other teachers. And the other parents are setting up temporary schools.
No, I'm the principal. I should be there. I'm only 4 months pregnant now. It's not the time to start acting like I'm a cow. I should try to get as...
I understand, but it's not necessary, right? All I need is for you to get some rest. You've already delegated everyone's tasks. I'm asking you, please, for the little one, please slow down.
I'll try. I'm not making any promises, but I'll definitely try.
Guess I'll have to live with that for now. Love you.
Love you too.
What kind of contradictions exist in Black life?
Or the contradiction of thinking that your oppressor will participate in your liberation, and that your oppressor will dismantle his big international economic apparatus in order to bring social reform to you or anyone else.
All of the king's generals and advisors sat in silence. No one spoke, not even the king. He simply looked around the table at them with disgust and contempt. Besides the Yurugu president, he had never wanted to murder someone as much as he wanted to murder the people in this room. After 10 minutes, he decided to break the silence with a hammer. The room was filled with a foul odor that made them wonder what it was. The king's castle had always smelled like a field of roses, but now it was filled with the stench of death. He opened the box resting on the table beside him, and people gasped and tried to suppress their vomit as he pulled out the Yurugu president's head.
Besides my children, this is the greatest gift I have ever received. I thank you, Shadow. At least one task has been accomplished.
Have you gone mad, King? Feed that thing to the dogs or bury it. What is the reason we are not them?
You know what saying has been absent from this building? I have not heard anyone utter it. We know our history.
We know our history.
We have given Yurugu a second chance. Millions of them still walk this earth. I command you all to kill every Yurugu that walks this earth, and they're still here. To plot against us, to dream of our death, to plan our death, to take over this planet and try to destroy it like they once did. And you cover your mouths because of rotten flesh. This will soon be the fate of our country, our planet. We will rot as tanks roll over our dead bodies.
We know our history. We will rebuild our armies. And this time, we will wipe every Yurugu from the face of the earth. We have already begun. We will be back to fighting strength in the next 6 months.
We know our history.
We know our history.
I Am is now officially their leader. They now follow their God. Out in the open, they have returned to their true nature. Everything the Africans around them that they don't need, they have murdered. Our spies have said they are calling for a genocide, not a war.
To erect the structure of capitalism, the whole economic system, because he had your labor, then that 300 years free of charge, he's erected a worldwide economic system. But to be naive enough to think that he's going to give you anything other than crumbs of appeasement from this apparatus, or he's going to dismantle any of it in your favor, is just downright wild. It is beyond a contradiction. It is a form of insanity.
The king was finally ready to address the nation. He addressed the melanated people of the free world, and people rushed home to listen on any device they could hear. Whole communities gathered around one TV screen, and people began chanting, "We know our history. We know our history," when the king appeared.
We know our history. African God, African ancestors, African elders, African people. We will save the planet from Yurugu. We will kill all of you. We know our history. If we let even one of you live, man, woman, or child, we will always live in fear. We will always live in danger. We must kill every one of you that walks this planet so that we can feel safe again. Until then, we will never be free until we are free of you. For this task, I cannot entrust it to any of my generals. This is the gift my ancestors asked me for. I will lead the army that will murder, kill, and destroy. I will turn to ask every one of you that walks this planet. We will turn North America into a parking lot and Europe into an airport. We will do them like they did our ancestors.
As he opened the box that lay at the table, he said, "Africa, this is my gift to you." He pulled out the Yurugu president's head.
This was my gift from the shadow, and my gift to the queen. My gift to the people is the death of every Yurugu that walks the planet.
We cooking now. This fight is heating up. Yurugu bout to get lit. 4x4 heads split. You here for it? 'Cause I sure am. See you next week. Oh yeah, the red, the black, and the green.